Hey everybody, it's Darren Scott Monroe. You know what? I wanted to show you how the webinar went. I recorded a lot of the webinar and Jason and Will didn't know it. But what I did is I wanted to show you how it worked, but I recorded too much. I recorded like an hour and a half worth of stuff, guys. I didn't want to record that much, and nobody wants to sit here and watch a webinar or auction on something they can't buy. That sucks. So basically what I did is I'm going to show you the beginning part where Jason was talking, and then I'm going to go through some of the deals that were there. And this is something you definitely want to sign up for and get involved with next time you want to build your list with, okay? All right, cool. So here we go. I'm going to start off with Jason, and then I'm going to cut it off and just start fast zooming through everything, okay? Here we go. And that timer is the timer he has set for 10 minutes, and then it counts down to 0, and then they go to the next page. Remember, this is an auction, as in it has one page, and you refresh the page after 10 minutes, and it's a new offer only there for 10 minutes. Okay? So here we go.
At least one auction that I know of has a limited quantity as well. And so what I will do is talk to you about why I like the product, why I chose it, the discount, the benefits, who should get it if they want it, and who shouldn't get it. And then we'll do that for 10 minutes. I'll take questions about the product during that time because I've went through a lot of these products, and Will's went through a lot, so we can take some questions on them. And basically, it's a set discount price that everybody gets access to, but only for 10 minutes. So like I said, it's an experiment. We'll see how it goes. If you guys like this, then we might do it again next month. So before we start, I just want to make sure, can everybody hear me okay? And can everybody access auctionwebinar.net okay?
Okay, so that's what happened. Here we are waiting for this page to refresh and everything so they can have the first offer. But here's what happened. There were so many people on there. At first they had a server issue because there were so many people refreshing at the same time. I'm sure that their hosting company was probably freaking out a little bit, like, what's going on over here, right? So here's what happened. The first offer, product E-Class. Let me go to that one. Product E-Class, if you don't know what this is, I didn't know what it was. Product E-Class is by Jason Fladlien, and he's teaching all sorts of cool stuff on how to take these tiny little products and really turn them into something, how to really build your business online. And he also talks about it through webinars and how to do webinars as well through Product E-Class. And the reason I know about this is because Jay Boyer, JB, from the Warriors Forum, was telling me over breakfast, you know, while we were in Las Vegas for Practical Profits, he's like, dude, you got to get that. I'm like, well, I don't think he sells it, and he doesn't. And he wasn't selling it, and he put this out there. Normally, this costs $4.97. Jay Boyer paid $4.97 for this. All right. I, on the other hand, got it for $97 via this auction. Killer. You can't even get it anymore. It's killer. And I was showing the back end payment process. Oh, and here's the Product E-Class back end. This was back in November, but it's still a killer course because this is how James Boyer, JB, started launching those $11,000 launches and making a killing. All right. So let's go back for a minute. You have Rochelle Rofe. She had a great deal on Happy copywriting, and she does a lot of copywriting for Jason. She said, what Jason said was that Rochelle and Rachel, I just want to call her Rochelle. Forgive me, Rachel. Rachel does copywriting a lot for Jason's products, and here's the interesting part. The stuff that she has licenses or resale rights or affiliate rights to promote for Jason, she actually has a higher conversion rate than Jason does on his own products, which is incredible because of her copywriting. So she was offering something for a fraction of the cost. I believe it was a $97 product. She was offering it for $37, if I remember correctly. And then, you know, the timer's counting down, right? The timer's counting down. So let's move forward. There was a lot of stuff. There was another guy, Daniel Hall, who had a book. He had a course on how to create a real book. And what was cool is that Jason took you in the back to Amazon so you could see his real book. I mean, he had a real book there, and he was showing you how he created this real book. Wait a minute, where it is? There we go. There's Jason's book. He wrote about his daughter, and he actually took Daniel's advice. Then there was this guy Jack Mize, who did a Craigslist guru, which seemed to be very popular. And it was kind of funny because if you notice it's jumping in and out of the window, this is the actual webinar, and this is Jason going in on the back end, showing you all the cool stuff in the back end that he has. And he actually had software and everything that you could use and videos. And this was something I bought. It was kind of funny. He first introduced it, Jason introduced it as a $47 product for $27. And I'm thinking, okay, that's really not a deal. But then Jeff got in the middle of it and said, Jeff Dietrich got in the middle of it and said, well, you know, there's the OTOs as well. So basically he sold this product. He must have been drinking. He sold this product, which had the front end and both back end OTOs, $400 plus, for $27. Killer deal, killer deal. What else we got? We have a lot. There's a lot of stuff that came in. There was a traffic program here, traffic dashboard. Maria Goudelis had a offline program she sells. You can see it all the time on her site. It's like for $4.97. She sold it for $97. And then there was Rachel Rofe, again, had a $37 product for $10. I actually bought that. Then there was Dan Hollings. He had a great mobile success program, and a lot of people were chiming in the webinar talking about how great Dan is. I hadn't heard of Dan, but you know, if you go by what other people, strangers say, he must really be the man on the mobile end, because he had a great deal too. I mean, this stuff was a fraction of the cost. David Risley, I mean, which is amazing. You know, as a person who's had a blog and has a blog, you know, David Risley in the blogging world is incredible. Bloggers would have lost their minds if they saw this. He offered a $497 product for $97. And people in the internet marketing world don't know who he is. But if, say, the Third Tribe crowd had seen that, they would have freaked the freak out. All right? Just totally like, oh my God. Then there was another guy I wanted to point out too. Oh, they offered their membership. You know, their weekly membership. Will and Jason have the weekly membership. They offered their monthly membership. It was $29 is normally for their monthly membership. They offered a year's membership for $100 for their software membership club. Look up Rapid Crush, their software membership club, where you could get in on their early product releases, the beta stuff. Really cool idea. And they're making money from that. Let me go through a couple of these other ones. There was a lot of stuff that the average 97 went for 37, the 37s went for 10, the 497s went for 97, and sometimes even lower. This was really a great idea and totally worth your time, guys. Totally, totally worth your time. Now, here's the one I want to highlight. This guy, Chris Farrell. If you've been online, you got to see this guy. I mean, he has a ton, like over 800 videos in his back-end membership. It's just ridiculous, unheard of. This guy has so much information he shared. He's just like the hub for so much stuff. And he offered a major membership. I'm trying to read this thing, but I think for $97, and it would have been like $222 normally, something like that. 6 months. It was a killer deal. A killer deal. There's just a ton of stuff. See, and he has a killer website. You've probably seen that face before. He's been all over, just all over the place. This was really a great auction webinar. This is Maria Goudelis's package she did with JJ, and I actually got this. This was for I think $37, and it was a $97 product. I'm trying to read that little typing in there, guys. Again, forgive me. It just didn't make sense to, you know, really, usually, yeah, $97 for $37. It didn't make sense to do an hour-long video. Who wants to see that? I mean, I recorded it, and I don't even want to see that. But I showed you the back end. There was this guy who did mini sites who was normally for, I think, $97, and he had it for $37, something like that. Yeah, I'm calling it out, right? Yeah, $39 he had it for, and to build mini sites. There was some really good deals in here, like killer deals. That Jeff Dietrich deal, he must have been crazy. He put all of his stuff out there, man, just next to nothing. He just killed it. He absolutely killed it. Everybody loved the Craigslist stuff. They loved the Jeff Dietrich stuff. I was telling everybody about, you know, the E-class. So I really got over. I got roughly $1,000 plus worth of product for like 180 bucks. And it's a killer deal because some of this stuff you can't even get, like the E-Class, you can't get it even if you want to get it, all right? Okay, so there we go. That's everything, guys. I'm Darren Scott Monroe. Hopefully this has helped you out. They're going to have another one. I know they're going to have another one. And if they do, you got to make sure you get in touch, find out, and what's going on with it. All right? I'm Darren Scott Monroe. Great job, guys. Great job, Will and Jason, or Jason and Will, or Will and Jason. You know what I'm saying. From good old Darren Jerome Monroe, a.k.a. Darren Scott Monroe. Okay? Take care, guys. Bye-bye.